Hi everyone, so I'm back again this week with another video for you all. I'm going to talk to you guys about interstitial growth. As you know, interstitial growth is growth that occurs in length and not width, because width is appositional growth. For this is the growth that occurs at our epiphyseal plate. Our epiphyseal plates have 5 zones, as you know, that all play a key role in our interstitial growth. And I'm going to try to give you guys a couple of tricks that you can use to help you better conceptualize this and retain it for the long run. So without further ado, I give you interstitial growth. So the first zone that I want to talk to you guys about is our resting zone. So where is this zone in our epiphyseal plate? This is the zone that is closest to the epiphyses portion of our long bone. This is the zone in which our cartilage cells or our chondrocytes are there, and there's not really a lot of growth happening in this zone. So what's one thing that I could think about to help me remember this zone? That's right, I think of rest. Simple, pretty easy. There's nothing going on, so clearly there's not a lot of energy being used. There's not a lot of division occurring. It's just the resting zone in our epiphyseal plates. So resting zone is there for rest. So the next zone that I want to talk to you guys about is our proliferation zone. So what is this zone there for? Our proliferation zone is the zone in which our cartilage cells or our chondrocytes undergo the process of mitosis. As you guys know, the mitosis is the process of cell division. So these cells are constantly dividing so that we can have more than enough cartilage cells to be able to continue with our process of interstitial growth. So the way that I went about remembering the proliferation zone is by calling it the proliferation zone. Essentially, this zone is creating more and more lives, which are those chondrocytes, the cells, creating more and more lives so that we can continue our process of proliferation. So proliferation for proliferation zone. Okay, so now that we're done talking about the proliferation zone, I want to talk to you guys about what occurs during the hypertrophic zone. So the hypertrophic zone is the zone in which our cells from the proliferation zone have been pushed to. So in this zone, those chondrocytes that have already undergone like the mitosis and stuff, those chondrocytes are now enlarging. They're getting bigger and bigger and growing in size. So what's one way that I use to try to help me better remember the hypertrophic zone? Well, I usually think about the term hypertrophy and how it pertains to exercise. So whenever I'm exercising, I am trying to help my muscles increase in size. Whenever I'm lifting weights, the goal is to create bigger muscles. So whenever I'm thinking about the hypertrophic zone, I think the goal is for those cells to increase in size, like my muscles. So hypertrophic zone, increase size. The next zone that I want to talk to you guys about is the calcification zone. In this zone, our bony matrix is beginning to harden because of the mineral salts that are being deposited in that area. Calcium being one of many of those salts. So while this is happening, our cartilage cells, those chondrocytes, are beginning to die off, and blood vessels are starting to penetrate into that matrix. So the way that I went about remembering the calcification zone was thinking about calcium. So calcium is the mineral salt that helps harden our bone, essentially. So because of that, I associated calcium with calcification, which is the process of hardening our bone. Calcification zone, calcium. So the final zone in our epiphyseal plate that I wanted to talk about is our ossification zone. The ossification zone is the zone where ossification occurs. This is where we are building our new bony matrix, and this is done by our osteoblasts. So the way I remembered what goes on in the ossification zone is just the letter O. Ossification, osteoblasts, osteoclasts, they all start with the letter O. So I usually would just associate ossification zone with are osteoblasts, because those are the cells that are there to build up our new bone. Okay, so that's it. That is the process of interstitial growth. Those are the 5 zones that are involved in that process, as well as some tricks that I use to help me better keep those in line. So I really hope this video has been helpful for you guys, and I will see you again next week.